welcome to another episode of PSC Plays Guernsey FC with me, Andy. On the screen we have our squad sorted by ability, and then looking at who's got a contract that runs out in June of this year. At the moment, I'm thinking, Robbie Legg, 3 stars, 5-star potential, still got a little bit in him. Never seemed to have done it for me, but he has the ability to play advanced forward as well as poacher, so I'm thinking it might be one that gets signed on. He's only on 50 a week, maybe 60 a week or something, and we'll think about it. Andrew Byrne came in this year, 2.5 star, 5-star potential. Yeah, most really going to keep him on. Arthur, yeah, pretty much going to keep him on. And Josh, that because our midfield is by far the strongest part of our squad. This is where it starts getting difficult. Ben Morris, I think, he's on 120 a week though. He's going to have to come down from that because I'm not really playing where he likes playing, which is a little bit further forward from right midfield. But yeah, we'll have a think about that. Charlie Fripp, I think I will keep on. Harry Tobin, most probably because he's our best left back. Or it's a toss-up because he's 27 and not getting any better. Tamil is 24 and could get a bit better and is about the same ability as him, so I'm thinking Tamil possibly. Frank I think is going. Sean I think is going, and I'll show you why. Ed Palmer, 29, 2-star. He's going to have to go. He's on too much money, 160 a week. And then Kieran at the bottom, I think he'll be gone this time. We need to strengthen for next year somehow. But we have a proper signing. I can't believe it. Liam Triggs from Taunton. And if we have a look at him, as you say, he's the 6th best player ranked in the squad at the moment, and a 3-star right back. So here's Liam. Yeah, he likes playing actual wing back in the full back right back position, which is interesting. I think it's how I want to play as well. If we look at his stats here, I'm going to say stats, not stats, they're attributes. Very, very rounded and solid. Nothing amazing. 12 long throws, useful. 12 work rate, useful. 11 natural fitness, nothing amazing. Everything relatively good. So I think he'll make a really good addition to our squad. 26 years old as well, so a little bit more experience. Played some decent football in Tier 7 and Tier 8. So welcome Liam. Let's see what we can do. Now, since we met last, I think we've played 9 games. So let's have a look at them now. I'm not going to go through each one by one, but we're just going to have a look at the schedule. So we left it at Poole, 0-0. Since Poole, we've won 4, lost 3, drawn 2. So we've got 19 points out of those 9 games, which has actually stood us in good stead. We're currently 7th. Now we're 11 points from playoffs, so I still don't think there's much possibility of that happening. I mean, we've got 13 games left. But if we look at the 24 points for going down at the moment, we're 20 points off of relegation, so we're pretty safe, I should imagine there. I mean, we could end up down here 15th, 16th because there's only sort of 8 points in that range, but still a good season considering we didn't know this league. Same tier as last year, but we just didn't know the teams. Come to it fresh. So and have just remember where these teams are. Truro, Staines, we played them in the meantime, and Scarborough. So if we look at the schedule, 1-0 win. Oh, let's go back. 1-0 win against Chesham, a Robbie Legg penalty. It was a little bit of a robbery, I think. It should have been a 0-0, but we got there. We got the goal. We got the 3 points, and we ran away. Good win. 2-1 loss against Gosport at home was pretty shoddy. Charlton had a brilliant game, and Charlton's actually signed a new contract. He is rocketing on with regards to training and has become the best player in the team. Keep getting every sort of couple of months the news items saying how he's done completely amazingly and outshone all expectations in training, and he has really come on. So Charlton is our main man at the moment. Frome, 1-1 away. Now, let's have a look at this and look at how we're playing there. We've gone 4-4-2, but with Nathan up a little bit further up the pitch. So remember that. That 1-1. Oh God, clicking on rubbish. That 1-1 there was relatively good result considering our players and how they played. Josh Wakefield actually scored whilst he was injured as well, so that was well done from Josh, he's become a regular in the rotation of the middle three, which we'll look at. Dorchester, there was a good win, 3-2. If we have to look at it, we went 1-0 down, 2-1, 3-1 up, and they came back to 3-2. We held on, and held on quite well. Again, Charlton having a good game. Ben Morris came in, playing sort of right wing. Adam Taylor was playing left defensive winger, so he played really well. Ruben been in the goals. Good win against Dorchester. 3-0 loss away to Truro was a bit of a robbery. We were pushing for that basically get back to 1-1, and they scored a couple of goals in injury time. A lot closer than that looks. I know we've got some quite low 6-3, 6-2s. They did have the lion's share of chances and whatnot, but we were always in it, and those ratings I don't think do that justice. Staines was a mental game. So remember, Truro top, Staines are second, Scarborough fourth. Staines 4-3. That was mental. We scored all our goals in the second after 62nd minute. I made a couple of tweaks, but yeah, they went 1-0, 1-1, 2-1 Staines, 2-2, 3-2. 3-2 us, 3-3, and then we nick it in the 89th. Ruben with his hat trick. Played brilliantly. If we just have a quick look at the stats for the game, 14-15, all very equal, very level, but we just ended up doing them, and this is how we've started playing a narrow formation. The wingers were the weakest part of the squad, unfortunately. Nathan, love him. Ben Morris, love him. They're not particularly good compared to this middle three, who are all sort of 3-star onward players. So this is how we've started playing. 4-1-3-2, all very nice and narrow and compact, just pushing down the middle. And that's what we changed to during the game, and we've been playing that ever since. It's been working really well. Kings Langley 1-0. Got the goal in 7 minutes, and they didn't look like they were going to score, to be fair, and it was a very, very dour game, but ended up winning 1-0, and that was superb. Hendon, this game was really weird. We were so poor. It just didn't work for us on the night. And 2-0 loss, it was a bit of a shame. And then the last game, Scarborough in fourth, 2-2. They nicked it, basically. They nicked a point, and right near the end of the game, we played really well. Charlton didn't have a brilliant game, but Ruben again, doing well. So we're here for AFC Mansfield. Should be a good game if we look at the competition. They're bottom. Doesn't mean a thing, as we well know. So let's go into this, see if we can just continue getting a few points, a few wins, getting players with a bit more experience, just basically building for the upcoming seasons. If we have a look at the team as is, so we're playing this sort of real compact but midfield overload, with Tamil playing as a wing back, and Liam Triggs has come in, our new boy, as full back in support. What I might actually do is put him wing back in support, so we've got sort of real support up the wings. Quite solid central sort of defensive with Ed Palmer back in playing as is the ball winning midfielder in defend. Arthur in the middle with Charlton and Charlie both playing as attacking centre mids. Joe Charles is back in because he's not our best pressing forward if you look at the ratings, but he's a natural playing it, so I've been playing him quite a bit. And Ruben Wilson. I'm liking this formation a lot at the moment. It seems to be nice and tight and compact. Focus up the middle, underlap left and right with both those attacking centre mids, and batter them down the middle. We are actually defending quite wide, but that seems to be working with this positive attitude and mentality as well. So we'll keep it going as we're going. And Liam is a little bit shattered. Let's have a look. I've got Sean Bird there anyway, who can come in for him. It'd be nice to have Liam come in and make some kind of impact, especially seeing as he likes playing that sort of wing back style. Go to the dressing room, morale boost, what should we say? And I don't like saying we're hardly ever favourites. Lost 3 of the last 5. Who likes that? Joe likes that. Good boy, Joe. He's a stats man, is Joe. And just a normal faith. End of talk. Let's have a look at the oppos. Yeah, I'm going to push on Broadhead, I think. I think that's all we need to do. And yeah, I'll be back with you for the first half. And we've got the kick-off. Out to Mill. Yeah, playing relatively narrow, so just try and keep it nice and tight in the middle. Seems to have been working against 4-4-2s. They're playing 4-4-2. Kiss of death, no doubt. 9 minutes gone, all relatively calm, and 2 shots. They've got a bit of possession, but they've got the ball. So Hesketh to Broadhead, ball out wide. We're supposed to be playing wide, boys, in the defence. That's a bit poor. I don't like how that happens. 10-9, both going for the same ball. And Tommy, you're going to give it 2, so Brucey. Yeah, with the goals we've let in recently, there's been some absolutely banging long shots, which is really annoying. 7 and 8 there, you see, both going for the same ball. They're supposed to be relatively sort of stay in your own positions and don't roam. Oh, to me, that's been coming. That was absolutely rubbish, wasn't it? That was shocking. Oh, boys. I can see this ball come over. That should have had Liam Triggs, wasn't it? And was that a chest? Oh dear. Yeah, that was rubbish. I'm going to have to tell him to show some passion, because that was awful. I need to get into the game a bit. It's still not amazingly bad. We're still relatively close. Yeah, let's have a think about this. So we're playing fairly narrow. Maybe we're getting on top of each other too much in this game, the way it's being played. So I'm going to go a little bit wider. We should be playing, we've got a high tempo. And do I just put the line up a little bit, I think? Yeah, put the line up a little bit, just to try and stretch it, just a tad, because we've got lots of people in midfield. Maybe just stretch it out a little bit. Charlie's not having a great game, is he? Nor's Charlton. They're not liking playing attacking midfield at the moment for some reason. Yeah, it's all very slow and very... nothing much happening, is there? Right, okay, so this 4-4-2, this is not working today against the 4-4-2 when it has done in quite a few of the past few games. Maybe have them playing slightly differently. So I'm going to have Charlton playing as a Metzala. Yeah, so I'm doing something slightly differently. Maybe drop... yeah, if I drop Ed a little bit deeper, maybe they've just been getting in each other's way a bit as well. To try and just create a little bit of space for our players. But it does look like it's going to come into half time with nothing doing. I'm going to have to shout at them because they're playing like a bunch of retards. And that looks like that's the half. Right, I'm going to shout at them now. Aggressive, you're rubbish. I'm not interested in talking to you anymore after that. How can we turn this around? So I'm going to take low crosses off. I'm going to just put it on whipped crosses. That said, we haven't got much in the way of crosses. I might overlap our wing backs as opposed to underlap our forwards. I suppose they might not have our centre mid. Sorry, they might not have anybody to underlap, so to speak. So yeah. I'm going to go wide as well. Sounds strange with such a narrow formation, but I'm just trying to open the game up a little bit, create a little bit of space. And I think we will start the second half. I want something else from you boys. I just want something. Just show me something. Because that 2-2 against Scarborough, we actually played really well. If we get to 60 and nothing's happening, I'm going to have to change it around quite a lot, I think. Yeah, nothing's happening at all, is it? Oh, we have a free kick. Triggsy over. Yeah, it's one of these days, unfortunately. Alright, so have we got anybody who's shattered? Charlie Higgins 6.3, Charlton 6.2. I'm going to swap them around, have Charlton back as attacking centre mid on the right hand side. I might bring Josh on, I think. Josh to play a sort of ball winning supporting midfielder. Arthur likes playing defend, doesn't he? Let's see if I can have him with Cavaliero and maybe try and link up with, if I swap sides, have him as the Cavaliero trying to link up with Joe Charles. I know it's like a defence mid to attack mid, but Joe's playing deep enough that he could effectively be in the attacking midfield line, and have Charlton playing as that centre mid attack. Don't think there's much else I can really do at the moment. Maybe go higher on the defensive line. Just try and push the game up the pitch a little bit. See if Josh coming on is going to change anything. Yeah, Tamil's not playing brilliant either. Nobody's really doing themselves justice today. They're really killing the game, aren't they? So we're having a few more shots. So let's keep it going until 80 and then just throw the kitchen sink at it. This is the problem I'm having this season. It's just so inconsistent. It's not even funny. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm really sorry for putting you guys through this, because I've had some really good games off camera, and when it comes to on camera, and it's absolutely shit. Right, let's have a think of this. So I've got Kieran Marn on the bench who can play attacking mid, and what I might do is bring him on for Charlton, get him up the middle, and play it like that. It's been a advanced playmaker, doesn't he, an attack, and then go really narrow, and just basically try and use the wedge, go straight down the middle, take the work ball off, take that off as well, because that sometimes can lead to something a bit extra. Rubbish, absolutely rubbish. Anybody else? Who's got last sub? Come on, last sub. Let's have a think. And it's Arthur's not particularly. Oh, this is just shocking. We might bring Jamie Calvin on for Joe and swap him about and have him playing as his poacher. And go more direct. Extremely direct, normal tempo. No, let's go more direct, slightly higher tempo. So they think about it, but then I hit it long. Go very high up the pitch and just try and hit the line. Let's go attacking. Right, last few minutes. Are we even going to get a highlight? We're not, are we? Oh, this is bad. And it's their highlight anyway. And it's time up almost. Broadhead. All out to Hesketh. Oh, Triggs back to the keeper. Yeah, it's okay. 2 nobody. They're just going to run the clock down, aren't they? Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. That was absolutely fucking awful. Aggressive. That's rubbish. Yeah, it just always seems to happen when you play teams at the bottom. Just lose to them. I've no idea why. No idea that we can go and beat teams like Staines and then lose to teams like Mansfield. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So we're still 7th. Not that actually matters at the moment. Let's go and whatever. So if we have a look at what we're going to do and where we're going to come back, unless something mad happens and we're in the fight to get in a playoff spot, which at the moment is not going to happen, I'm most probably just going to do last day of the season Chesham. I see no point in dragging this season out any longer. It's just a case of trying to rebuild and get stronger and hope teams around us weaken so we can get out of this division, because it's going to be absolutely shocking trying to get either first or through a playoff with 20 teams in it, the 16 teams in it, that only two teams can get out of. Anyway, yeah, if you like this episode, thumbs up on it, that would be lovely. Thank you very much. And Monday through Friday, subscribe, you'll get this. And see you next time. Bye.